Hello everybody, it's Becky. I have a couple of trips that I did to an antique store and to an estate sale that I thought I'd show you what I got because it's kind of crafting related stuff. So the first one stuff is from the antique mall. It's a small one in a small town near me. And they had these bingo cards, and I actually got two sets. There's 3 bingo cards in each one, and they were $1 a package, so I thought that was a good deal. And they appear to me to be old ones. They have the old perforations on them. These are not reproductions, I do not believe. They look older. So anyway, I got those. I thought those would be fun for journals. And then I saw these buttons that I just thought were really cute. Look at, they could either be frowning or they can be smiling. Or I just thought they were kind of cool buttons. So I got those, and that was also $1 for that package. And then they had this little heart-shaped tin, and it's filled with old white buttons. You can see some of them, they've just like clipped off the shirt or something and stuck them in here. So I thought that was cute. This stuff, the stuff that wasn't just $1 was 25% off, so I got that on sale too. So that's what I got from the first place I went. And then on Sunday, as I was heading to church, I noticed a sign that said there was an estate sale. So I haven't been to an estate sale for quite some time, and thought, okay, I'll stop. And it was really close up near the church. So I found these buttons, and these were 50 cents for the card. And then I got this piece of lace, and these I believe can be cut apart and used individually, which I thought was kind of cool. And I got that, I think was 50 cents too. Might have been $1, but I think it was 50 cents. And then I found this book. I think this is the coolest thing. I was just reading this, and it was $2.50, but it's called the Economy Administration Cookbook. It's in really rough shape, but it's a book from 1913. And it's just really fun. I was looking at, at first I looked at chili con carne and how they've spelled carne here. Add 20 cents worth of round steak. Yeah, right. That wouldn't get you very far anymore, but I thought it was really interesting. But what was really kind of cool, and whoever owned this wrote their recipes right in the book. The book was dedicated to Woodrow Wilson's wife. And you can stop and read it. This is a quote from the Bible. Let's see, somebody has just written a lot of stuff in here, but this was what I found really interesting. This guy is writing about food, and I love there's a little politics thrown in here too. I would be glad to see this not only in Democratic households, but also in Republican, progressive, socialist, and prohibition households. Good, nutritious food. But he makes a comment about, in our country, we are getting farther away from nature every year. In buying, we are getting farther away from the producer every year. The result is easily ascertained: more of the artificial and less of the natural, greater expense and less nutrition, more fancy cooking and less wholesome cooking. This really rang a bell for me, because, I mean, this conversation is going on today, 100 years later. You know, we're still faced with that, and so I thought it was really interesting. I am about ready to start the Whole30 food plan this weekend, so I've really been reading a lot about this kind of thing, and it really is a restrictive food plan where you're cutting out a lot of stuff, a lot of artificial stuff, all sugar, a lot of stuff. Anyway, some of you may have done it before and know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to do it to see if I can't get my psoriasis under control. That's what this rash is that I have on my hands and all over my body. So I'm hoping that it might help. We'll see. I've tried everything else, and my doctor has run out of options for me other than medications that have cancer as a side effect, and I said thanks but no thanks. So anyway, I just thought this was really fun, and I'm looking forward to sitting and looking through it. there's different people have submitted recipes, and then whoever owned it is, you know, cut out a whole bunch of clippings. But I thought this might be kind of fun to include pieces of this in my recipe journal. I mean, this book is in such sad shape that I'm not going to be destroying a valuable piece of antiquity. It is very cool, but yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to looking through that one more. All this stuff that came from this house, I don't know, it's just very musty smelling, so I got to figure out how to take care of that musty smell, because boy, some of this stuff was down in the basement, where we live in Oregon and it rains here a lot, so it's damp in the winters in basements, and yeah, it kind of stinks. But anyway, these are there's a series of things called primary stories, and there's another one too, beginner's stories. And these are like stories for kids, Bible stories for kids. And somebody has just bound them together with brads. And I thought these were really kind of cool too. There's little stories, and there's pictures, and there's songs. Some of them, there's some music, and somebody's colored in here. But I just thought this was fun. I got all of this one. This pile was $1, so you know, it was a pretty good deal. There's some more coloring that's been done, but I thought this was kind of cool. Lots of fun little poems and things. So anyway, I got that. And oh, this came from that first antique store. It slipped out of place. This is just a little piece of black ribbon. It was $1, and there's over 2 yards here, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I thought I could use that maybe for Halloween. And then back to the estate sale. They had a big thing of music, but I just got this one. This was also $1, and it's in rough shape too, so again, I don't feel too guilty about taking it apart. I don't know, I just cringe when I see old books that are, you know, semi-valuable books being torn apart, and music and things, but this is already all fallen apart, so I'm not gonna feel too guilty about this one, I don't think. But anyway, that can be used in journal as well. So that is what I got at my little antiquing and estate sailing adventures this last week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.